Costigan has asked what he can do if somebody else has given his name and he's been given 5 points for a motoring offence that he didn't commit, and in fact he was in a different city at the same time. Well, Costigan, I can't give you legal advice here because I don't know enough about your case. I haven't spoken to you and seen the case papers, but there are potentially 3 things that you could do. The first thing that you could do is report this to the police. If somebody has given your details and you've been convicted, that's a serious offence that they've committed of perverting the course of justice. The police may want to investigate that, and that person could well go to prison if they are convicted. That doesn't help you, of course, because the points are still on your licence. If you didn't know about the court case and you were convicted without your knowledge, then you can go back to the court that convicted you, or in fact any court, and make a statutory declaration to say that you didn't know anything about the proceedings. That resets the case to the start. Then you can plead not guilty and take the case to trial. If that normally has to be done within 21 days of you finding out about the conviction, but sometimes the courts would be willing to extend that period if you have a good reason. The last thing that you can do is appeal your conviction to the Crown Court, and then there'll be another case in the Crown Court where you can put forward your defence. There are time limits on that as well, and in fact the time limit is stricter on that, 1 days or 15 working days from the date that you were actually sentenced, from the date that the case was concluded. You can ask a Crown Court judge to extend that period if there's a good reason, but you might statutory declaration route is easier and sometimes a little bit more flexible. So those are the things you can do. It might be sensible for you to go and speak to a solicitor, but there is always the potential of speaking to the courts and trying to do all these things yourself.